Hey guys, it's Tony Suits with Backwoods Biker Magazine and Wood Tramp Outdoors again. Got another battle box for you, Mission 65, so hang on. Alright gang, welcome back. We happen to be down in the Mackinac River Valley here in the Eastland Woodlands of Illinois. Been out here for a while, and we've been doing a lot of work trying to catch up because COVID cut our legs out from underneath us, and then we were just notified here that the governor might be shutting us down again because there's been a bad spike. So we're trying to work our butt off to bring you everything from the magazine to building the YouTube channel, doing all that type of stuff. So we're back with another battle box, mission number 65. We usually do these down in the studio. I've done a couple at my own personal bar, but I thought we would just take the opportunity while we're out here to be able to shoot this for you. So with that being said, Mission 65 has some new surprises for us. Number one is that they did away with the mission cards and came up with this neat little booklet, magazine or whatever, pictures in it. Very easy to read, and as far as I'm concerned, it's a great upgrade, guys, so thanks for rethinking that out. I think Curran is still doing the writing. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, he does have a little blurb in here, and we'll make mention of a couple things that are in here. But again, just for your information, if you're a newbie to watching us and you're new to BattlBox, BattlBox has a 4-tier subscription service. The basic, the advanced, the pro, and the pro plus. The basic is $29.99. The advanced is $59.99. The pro is $99.99, and the pro plus is $159.99. And ever since we have been dealing with BattlBox and reviewing them and adding them in the magazine, we have found that they are the best bang for the buck, and we get boxes sent to us on a regular basis, you know, and we just don't put them in because, you know, they don't do the same thing that BattlBox does for us. So with that being said, let's get off into mission number 65 because there is some really cool stuff in here. The first thing in the basic box, and there are 4 items in this basic box. And by the way, let me say this because I've gotten a couple of emails. And I was teaching a class here recently where the question was, is there really anything good in the basic box? Well, you're going to see here the answer is yes, and we have seen some pretty cool stuff. We've seen knives, I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but the answer is yes, and you'll see that right here. And the first one that's cool to me is this Nature's Grill that they give a $19.99 value to. I'm not going to open it up because I'm not going to use it today, and I don't want it to get full of moisture. It's humid, you know, I don't know how that would affect it at all, but it's a one-time service grill that comes with everything that you need here. It's an eco-friendly and biodegradable outdoor cooking grill. It'll give you 60-minute worth of time. It's disposable. You can put it in your campfire and burn it down. You can bury it, whatever. And it's perfect for, you know, backpackers could even use this, but if you're going out for the day or if you're going to a picnic with your family, this is perfect. And it's big enough, as you can see, to put, you know, probably, you know, 4 steaks on this, at least 8 hamburgers, numerous hot dogs. I mean, you could do it on this. The materials in this are all natural charcoals, lava stone, bamboo, which serves as the cooking grates, and cardboard, and you just assemble the thing, get it up off the ground, light it, and let it do its thing. Again, this is $19.95. Of course, it says do not use indoors. No kidding. And never leave unattended. Yeah, all right. I do know that Curran 1776 has put a video out with this, and we'll try to shoot it whenever we use this too, so we'll put it out there for you. But that's a great buy, all right? And again, you're at $29.99 for this basic box, and already you've got $20 worth of gear. Next up is the Rescue Me Vehicle Escape Tool. Now this little guy here, I've seen many times. A lot of guys carry these actually on their keychain, and I've had several people suggest I put them in my vehicle. I just never did it. But this is made specifically for you to be able to escape out of your vehicle if you happen to be in an accident and the doors are jammed, your seat belts are jammed. You can just slip this protector right off here, the safety protector. Use this to cut your seat belt and it will go right through it. And then you just press this up against your window, bam, and it will shatter to where you can knock it out and get out of your vehicle. On their new program, it is a Netflix collaboration with BattlBox. It's called Southern Survival. And it has, you know, Dan, it's got Brandon, who is current, and Steve, and you have a young lady, I forget her name, never seen her before. But it's entertaining, it's informative, and I was asked if I'd ever seen the show. I took a Saturday and started in the morning, and I binge watched the whole season, you know. So yeah, I invested a lot of time in that just because I was interested, you know. But anyway, this is a great ad. They give this a value of $9.95. So now you're about up to $28 already, and you're at $29.99. You got 2 more items in here that's going to put you over that investment, right? But get out and see their video. I'm not going to bust my window and swim out just for this video, but this is great, and this one will go in my truck, and I am going to buy one for each of the vehicles that we own. It's just a smart tool to have. All right, next up is Murphy's Natural Mosquito Repellent Balm. Murphy's has all kinds of products. This is one of my favorites. This isn't the first time I've seen this, but it is a insect repellent. And, you know, I'm telling you, man, this stuff, it's almost like cologne. It's got a lemongrass, rosemary, peppermint, and cedar wood smell to it. Man, it's just awesome. And it works very, very well. This is only a sample size, you know, but I would say this would probably last, if you're out every day, probably, I don't know, a week maybe, something like that. It's very pleasant. It doesn't attract flies like some of these natural products do. They give us a value of $6.99. That's a great value. So now we're up around $34, $35, and you can buy these just about anywhere, but I'm sure you can get on BattlBox's website. And I should say that a lot of Murphy's stuff is plant-based to make them environmental friendly and user friendly, totally deep free. So that is a great ad as well. The last thing is called the Southern Survival Limb Lines. It comes in a 2-pack, and what these are for those of you that want to do passive fishing, right? You throw these lines out, come back later, and take your fish off. You know, you go do something else. But they're more than just a passive line, but they're an indicator that have a fish on, fish not on indicator in them. They come with a sizable hook on it, a steel leader, and it comes with this. This is not a bobber. This stays above the water. Whenever your fish is not on, the red is up. Yeah, the red is up, and then whenever a fish is on, it comes up like this. Okay, so that's a pretty neat ad. You know, I like passive fishing. Oftentimes I have to bushcraft my own, but these will be going out. You know, I might try to use these tonight. As a matter of fact, I might set these out because we're going to be out on the water. They give this a value of $8.99, so you are at around $42 at this point, give or take. You know, and again, you've only invested $29.99 for this, so you got a great buy there. Cool ad. Now, next up is the Advanced Box, and the Advanced Box again is $59.99 is what you pay for that. You get everything in the basic box plus what is in the advanced box. What's in the advanced box this month? I'm sitting under it. It is a 12 by 9.5 foot tarp, and again they call it the Southern Survival. So that's the second item we have seen today that has that moniker, Southern Survival. That has a lot to do with their new program. So I don't know if they're coming out with a new line of product. I haven't talked to anybody personally, but I get back next week out of the bush. I plan on calling BattlBox. But this is a pretty dope tarp, to be honest with you. It is made from sil nylon, and I'm guessing around 70D. You know, the way I'm looking at it, you know, I have no technical specifications for it. It's just a guess. But for me, what makes this tarp a good tarp is not only the quality of the sil nylon, but also the way that they put it together. All the edges have been bordered with heavy-duty material, double sewn it looks like, and every point where there is a grommet. First of all, the grommets themselves are not the big grommets that often will be torn out because of the wind. That's the first thing. These are small grommets, and these grommets are designed, in my opinion, to be able to use trekking poles with them by turning it upside down, because the hole in these is just big enough for a trek pole to be able to hold these up. Okay. The second thing about this, these grommets, is that, as you can see, the different color. I think you can see that. Yeah, you can see the different color right here. You don't have to see me, but these are triple reinforced. The grommet itself has a heavy piece of webbing behind it, or in between the sil nylon, and then it has the regular sil nylon from the tarp, and then it has this pyramid-shaped piece of heavier fabric that's all sewn together. They are very, very stout. We've been pulling on them and tugging on them, you know, and they've done very, very well. And they are situated 4 feet. Every 4 feet there is one of these grommets, and then in the middle, if you can see back here, it's not so much the middle. Now I don't know if this is just a weird thing that happened and they missed the middle, or this is the way it is designed. I'm not sure, but you can see this tie out right here. It's got a loop on the back of this. This is also very heavy, stitched, reinforced. You know, so you've got you a 12 by 9 tarp, 9.5 tarp. I've got a red power bike up under here. It's not in the shot, but this is where I stayed last night, you know, and I was dry. It was raining. I was perfect up under here. Shed water, didn't leak. Can't get much more better than that. Again, this box is $59.99, and you're at $44.99 just for this. If you add the other, what did we say, $42, $43, you're around the $87 range. I mean, you're really getting some good bargain with this box. Comes with a neat little stuff sack also, right there. Southern Survival all-purpose water-resistant tarp. I love it when people say water-resistant. They know it's gonna shed water, but they're not going to step out there and say waterproof just in case. Got it. All right. So the next box is the Pro Box, and in the Pro Box is the Nikon B70 angle head rechargeable flashlight. I love this light for several different reasons, and it will become a part of my personal kit along with my other illumination devices I have. But I'll tell you why here. Now, this box costs you $99.99. All right. They give this flashlight a value of $54.99, I believe, or yeah, $54.99. So we were at what, 80 something. Add this, now we're at $135, almost $140 in merchandise. The cool features about this, just number one, is it has a swivel head on it. See this? You can adjust this head to do anything you want. When it's long like this, like a regular flashlight, there's a multitude of things that you can do, not only handheld like this, but laying it down on a flat surface while you work. but also on the bottom end of it is a magnet. And this magnet it's stout. If you're working under your truck, bam, it will illuminate the whole inside of your engine compartment. Anything that's steel or magnetized, excuse me, that will hold a magnet, this will work with that. It's awesome. Next feature is that it is rechargeable. And the batteries for this, I believe it's 870, yeah, 18650. Okay, they're not real expensive, but you know they're more expensive than regular batteries. Our experience with that type of battery is you can get many cycles out of it, over 100 different cycles out of that, maybe even more. But now you're talking about when it's at this angle here. For those of you that were in the Marine Corps or any branch of the service where they issued you a angled flashlight, this is about 1/3 the size, 1/3 the weight, and it's great for putting right on your pack and walking hands-free. You know, I was asked, is it very bright? Yes, they are very bright. You got 1 setting, 2, 3, 4, very bright. That's it. And it's got I think it's got the red. It's got green, red, and then the flashing red. So again, it's $99.99 for the Pro Box. Absolutely worth it. Already you're up to $140 some in gear, and I mean the tarp and this are really cool. Now the Pro Plus is always knife of the month, and this month it's not a knife, but it is a cutting tool, and it is an awesome cutting tool at that. The Pro Plus will be $159.99. And in this month you have the CONDOR Greenland Pattern Axe, and comes with a leather sheath, and I believe this is the 18-inch version. Let me see here. 16. Okay, 16. Now, just as a disclaimer or just a little added info, I'm very familiar with CONDOR axes. We have reviewed at least 6 of their axes and probably 4 or 5 of their knives. CONDOR, back 5 years ago or even 6 years ago, you know, they were producing some marginable gear, you know, just because of business transitions and things like that. But they have turned it around. They've got themselves some great blacksmiths. They invested in some great gear, forges, and put some dope people up on their staff, guys that got corn in the crib. And they started designing some really good tools that I have been impressed with. This guy here we have seen in a smaller version, but this is the Greenland Pattern Axe, and it is, to me, it's the perfect size to put on your pack. I've got a pack somewhere around here, the John pack. Let me show you this. This headlamp came in, the Glowco, I think came in last month's box. Really like that. But this has a axe sleeve right here. So you can see why I say it is the perfect size for a backpack. You know, something you're going to take out. You're not going to take down a 30-inch tree with this unless you've got a lifetime invest to do that. But it will do everything you need for it to do around your camp. Processing wood. If you put the right edge on this, you can do everything down to feather sticking with this. I think the steel is a 1075 steel. The booklet does not say here what steel it is, but I think it's 1075 steel. They use that a lot in their axes. Again, this is a perfect axe right here. Condor has proven to us that they are willing to invest in order to get better, and they're doing it all the time. They got some great guys on their staff right now. Matt Graham being one of them, you know, the Primitive Skills Matt Graham. And there's a few other guys as well. Not only is the axe itself the hickory handle and this stout steel, look at the pommel here on the back. It's a great pommel on it. But the hickory handles are stout. I would recommend this, and I tell this to everybody. When you get a new axe, I don't care where it's from, Holzbrook, Gramsworth Brooks, it doesn't matter, Weatherlings, you should sand that down, that original finish, and then put yourself either mineral oil, some type of wax. We use the bush butter from Wood Tramp Gear. Been using that for many, many years. It's great for any type of wood handles, any type of leather. You can even put it on your lips for chapped lips or burned skin, or if you have an insect bite, bush butter is great from Wood Tramp Gear, so go try it out. So that's it for this month's Pro Plus box. Man, that is great. $159.99. They give this a value of $79.99. So if you add that to, where were we at? 180 something. Now we're up to about $250, $260, and you invested $159. You're coming out $100 ahead by buying the Pro Plus box. As I said, I taught a class, I think I mentioned this. I've taught a class here recently, and I was asked, should somebody start out with a basic box? It just depends on you. If you can afford the Pro Plus, you know, if you're getting out of the gate, you're just starting to build your kit, you're just starting to get into bushcrafting or into the survival community, or you're learning to be a prepper, the Pro Plus box is your best buy because you're getting all this gear and you're going to save money every single month. You know, so if you do this every month over a year's time, you're going to save $1,200. But we have found that $100 is really on the low end of the things, because we've seen it to be as high as $350, $375 in the months that we have been doing this. So that's all I'm going to say today. All right, so it's a great box. Get out and watch Southern Survival. Watch it for what it is. It's entertainment and a little bit of information, okay? They can be silly, you know, but it was fun for me, and I think it'll be fun for you. So listen, hit that like and share button and become a subscriber. When you do, we're going to put you in our database if you will email us down there at tony@backwoodsbiker.com, and we're going to put you in our monthly database for free gear that we're going to give away. And sometimes we give away BattlBox gear, you know, just depends. So till next time, you guys ride free, you live free, and as always, you be safe out there, especially during this terrible time of this COVID crisis. We need to get over this, and we will, because that's what we do.